You know, one of the most important parts for brand today in the whole equation of creating a vibe is innovation. Some of the most innovative brands in the world have created the greatest vibe, and they create the most loyal tribe. But leading innovation is a major challenge for today's leaders in business. How do you do it? Let me give you one quick key that will be the secret to leading innovation with you, your team, and your organization. I'm going to tell you a story. So, a number of years ago, Continental Airlines in America went from worst airline to first airline in just a few years. So for on-time arrivals and promptness of arrivals, they went from worst to first. It was so big a turnaround, a guy actually wrote a book on it called Worst to First. The Wall Street Journal put a reporter onto the case to say, how does an airline go from worst to first in just a couple of years? Because that was a major issue. So the journalist interviewed all the airlines and thought, well, was it the weather? No, the weather wasn't a contributing factor. Was it the processes? No, that wasn't it. Was it just the timetables? No, it wasn't that. Was it the air traffic control? No, it wasn't that. The Wall Street Journal reported that the reason that Continental Airlines had gone from worst to first was they made on-time arrivals the absolute priority for the business. And they stated that when you make it the absolute priority, you will do whatever it takes to make sure it happens. And I reckon that's why Qantas never arrive on time, because they don't give it anywhere near the priority they should. They don't give a damn. Leading innovation for you has to become an absolute priority in business. You know, innovation in brand and marketing has become one of the buzzwords of the last couple of years. Everyone's talking about it, but how many people are really doing it? Is it an absolute priority for you and your company? Because if it's not, then you're not going to be giving your brand the best chance to develop a vibe. Because tribes and loyalty come from those brands that are constantly innovating and finding better and different ways to do things. Think to yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is it to you? Because if you're rating it a 9 or a 10, what are you doing about it to bring it to life? All the doing part comes once you set it as an absolute priority. The same way Continental Airlines did it. All airlines are trying to arrive on time. But they went from worst to first because it became the #1 priority. Innovation to your organization or to you personally has to become the priority. Because in that way, you're always looking at everything in the organization to make it different or better in some way. If you always do what you've always done, you always get what you've always got. And that today may not be good enough. And if you're not doing it, chances are your competitors are doing it to you. Brand innovation is a critical part of you building a loyal tribe or a community around your brand. And the brands that are innovating, looking for new ways of doing things and making it a critical part of the business, they're the ones that are creating the best vibe around their organization.